For real, dog.
All right, so let's go through it. Let's go through some of the song titles. Over You.
Woo. Over You is a true well, first of all, every lyric in every song has some sort of quotable from a conversation me and her had. Over You in particular was a moment, was the second to last time where I tried to attempt to get her back. And the biggest thing I took from that conversation was she told me we have to find a new normal. I was like, what the hell is a new normal? What do you mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like, to hear somebody say that, you got to find a new normal. I was like, I don't even know what a new normal is.
So she basically saying we need to figure out a new way to relate to each other.
Big facts, yep.
This is the elephant in the room question. Does she know that this album is coming out and that all these songs are about her?
She does. She does, man. We had a conversation, about it. There is some samples of her voice where I had to clear it, in
a real way.
In a real way, but, she understood. She's an artist in her own right. She's a poet. So, she allowed me to have that artistic freedom to, express the aftermath, of my healing. So,
got you. Okay, so she's aware. Okay, so Remind Me.
Ooh, Remind Me, man, is pretty much that reflective moment to where after she's gone, you start seeing parts of her in different women. You know what I'm saying? Like, you go around, it can be somebody who resembles her. Somebody has
smells
like her. They wear their hair like her. They got the same shoes she like.
Same car.
Same car. Everything, man. You be like, just like that.
Or sometimes you just be around town and certain corners, certain landmarks is like, we was there.
Facts.
Yeah.
It's like, man, you ever been driving and you just be like, last time I was there with her.
It happens all the time. I was actually gonna write a whole joke about that, about how landmarks just be having you in your moods. You be just fine, and then you pass a goddamn Dunkin' Donuts, be like, God damn it, this bitch!
Hey man,
it hurts.
That's a real moment, man. And I'm gonna tell you what's crazy. It's like sometimes, when I go back home to Sac, visit the family, man, I'd be like, man, typically it would be a little late night situation. I might pull up, we go do something, man. Like, those kind of situations be like, damn. But you learn from them. You grow from them. So it's definitely, some great that came out of it, not even good that came from it,
Let's go to Last Attempt.
Woo! Last Attempt was less than a year ago. Last Attempt, man, literally the opening line for Last Attempt is November 29th, which was the last day I saw her. Listen, I had to go back and remember and look at the text message and sometimes you delete stuff, but sometimes you keep stuff just to go back, man, especially as an artist, to use for your creativity.
I keep everything.
Absolutely, man. So Last Attempt, man, was I just wanted to see her, and I wasn't quite sure if I was going to try to shoot my shot again. I'm gonna just slide in there and say, hey, how you doing? It's good to see you. How you been? How your mom and them? But that's what we do. As men.
There's always that. I'm gonna just knock on this door real quick.
You know what I'm saying?
Just see what the energy is like, the temperature.
Big facts, bro. And yet and still, there was something there. But one of the questions she asked me, was I open to something new, which is a part of the second verse. Like, I literally use those moments and those things that I remember, because they, women can say stuff, whether good or bad, that really make a nigga remember. You be like, damn, did she really just say that? Or you sit back and drive off and got to think about it later, man. But she asked me, was I open to something new? And I was just kind of like, I mean, yeah, you keep shutting me down. I mean, I can't not, keep my options open if I can't have what I want. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But yeah, man, last attempt. First of all, it's a banger. Shout out to my cousin Chris Showtime Beck and my brother and production partner Buddy Bangs, man, who came in and we all hopped in on that record, man. And my cousin sent the idea,
Right.
the template for the track, man. I was like, yo, this is crazy, man. I went in, put my sauce on it. Buddy Bangs came through, put his sauce on it, man, and I started jotting down the top line. I was like, oh, this joint is crazy.
So,
Yeah.
obvious question. What was the breakdown? Like, how did you lose her?
Well, I'm gonna tell you what's crazy. Is sometimes you can lose something by not choosing. By not being intentional. And it wasn't that I didn't. It wasn't that I did anything. It was the fact that I didn't do anything. And I
So
said
you kept it vague. You didn't lock her down.
I was in a situationship that never turned into a real relationship.
But why?
Because initially I wasn't ready. I'm gonna tell you something. You try and hop into the next thing without getting over the past thing.
Yeah.
And that's just totally unhealthy.
I'm very experienced with that.
And we hear people say it, but we don't actually take heed to it until you're in it and you really experience it.
Yeah.
And I think, that was the first time where I really realized how much of an unhealthy process that is, of jumping over to the next situation. Even if you're not, all the way in, just moving to the next situationship. What's crazy, man, is I remember telling her, I was like, hey, yo, I'm not quite ready yet. And she was like, I understand I'm not going nowhere. I just want to be your piece. We're going to be cool. And I've known her forever. Our sisters are best friends. So, it's not like she was just somebody new. She had been around, pretty much my whole life.
So you kind of took for granted when she said, I'm going to be here.
Yeah, man. And she was ready. She knew what she wanted. And by the time I got ready, it was too late. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? It was like she was in the I love you stage. I wasn't ready to say it. All that kind of stuff, because you always try to keep one foot in, one foot out. Trying to see what the what if could be, ignoring what the what is.
It's right there in front of you.
Right there in front of you, man. And it's like when you finally become, and truthfully, man, part of me was scared as well. Part of me was scared because I was like, do I really want to be 100% vulnerable again, be out there and social media and, couple goals and all that kind of stuff when this didn't pan out right? Do I want to do that yet? Let me figure that out and let me see if I can hold on to this situation at the same time.
So what was her time frame on the breaking point? Like, when was she on some, I can't do this no more?
We were close to a year in. Mm-hmm. She definitely gave me a good probationary period. You know what I'm saying? And when I finally was ready to try to build, I was like, okay, I made up my mind to say, you know what, I'm going to build some memories. I'm going to go all in. You know what, she's a great woman. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to lock it down. And when I got ready to lock it down, she was like, you know what? I'm cool. So and I was kind of like, you cool? What you mean? You know what I'm saying? But
man, you overshot your shot.
Oh man.
Yeah. So